Hi, and welcome to the stream. I'm just checking to see whether everything is showing where I want it to show, and I think it is. I am doing political tarot readings both on YouTube as well as on Twitch. So I have my tea here because I don't know if you can really tell, but I am a bit sick. I've been sick all week and I'm just not really getting better. But anyway, I am excited to be here. This is always the highlight of my week to do the political tarot readings here. So, yeah, we're going to talk about some tough topics this week today. So, what I want to talk about is about the recent shootings, because even though they happened in the US and I live in the Netherlands, I still felt I don't know, I felt really touched or really affected by the recent shootings in the US. So I want to talk about those and I want to do some readings on those. And then also Kanye West is running for president in the US. So we're going to take a look at what the hell that all means. And then also I saw that the US student loan forgiveness is being postponed again. And I want to know what's going on, why the delays, and if people will actually get their student loans. So the timestamps will be in the description box throughout the stream. I'll be updating the timestamps so that anyone watching the replay can tune in for the questions that they want to hear. So that is what we're doing today. It is all very US centric. Usually I do a little bit more world politics and world news as well. My eyebrows are bugging me. Ooh, I just saw that. Okay. So if you have any other political or world news questions, whether they are from the US or worldwide, wherever, definitely let me know in chat. I would love to talk about anything because we do have some tough topics to talk about. So, because we're talking about some pretty tough topics with the shootings, the deck that I'm going to be using is my Good Karma Tarot. I absolutely love this tarot deck. So, and also it is the vibe, okay? For this, we're talking about a hate crime, and I don't know. I'm feeling very affected. Usually, these shootings feel very far away, and they also feel very much not real. So oftentimes, I find it really hard to fully comprehend what really happened, um, because it seems so unreal. Obviously, it's not unreal. It actually happened, and this shooting, first one that happened this week was at Club Q, which was last weekend. And it's really sad. It's a hate crime. Everything else that we've learned about the shooter um, is just it all keeps making it even worse. Um, but yeah, so I'm gonna start with the first timestamp 320. And what I want to do is I want to take a look because we had the shooting at Club Q, which was a hate crime. Then we had the shooting at the Walmart in, I believe the state name is Virginia, where I believe it was a manager who came to the store and just started shooting, and all of the victims were employees, and one of the victims was even a 16-year-old. Um, and I just want to know, there have been so many shootings. I'm literally just getting goosebumps. There have been so many shootings, and I want to know if anything is going to be done about the gun laws when it comes to these recent shootings. I want to know if something's going to get done. I know that Biden went on a call, wasn't it, with the owner of Club Q, and he promised that he was going to fight even harder for new gun laws or just to sharpen up the current gun laws. But I want to know, will anything, I'm dropping cards. Will anything be done about this? We have the Empress and the Queen of Swords. This is like we care so much about people. It's time to take action. We don't have time for overly kindness again. We don't have time to all be loving because there are victims. There are people who are literally dying. because of all of these shootings, there are so many victims. We don't have time to play nice anymore. We have to take action. We have to be blunt. We have to be honest. I think there are, because the Queen of Wands to me is my card of truth. I think a lot of new truths are going to come out when it comes. I don't know, when it comes to this whole situation, maybe with the people behind the scenes of these gun laws, but there are people who are going to take action. There are smart people who are going to take action, and it's because they care, but they're not going to take their caring in the form of just sending love and prayers, but they are actually going to take action because they're done. People are done dying. People are done saying goodbye, having to say goodbye to loved ones because they are being murdered in mass shootings, in hate crimes as well. I feel like this is more, especially the one in Club Q, is more than shootings and mass shootings and gun laws. This is also about all of the hate that is being spread in conservative and Republican news, media, whatever shit. And people are done. People are will not tolerate any hate anymore, and people are definitely going to take action because ultimately actual love will win, but we do need to take action, and we need to be blunt, we need to be open, we need to be very outspoken. I think that is by keep talking about it, keep it in our mouths, keep talking about it, and ultimately action has to be taken um, to protect people. So the next question at 6:35 is, what can we do to create change about these gun laws? What can we do to create change about these gun laws? Here with the 10 of Wands, it's to not give up. It is a tough battle because there are so many people that are against. I'm saying us. I don't live in the US, but I don't know. I feel like I'm in this fight with you guys when it comes to reforming, restructuring, whatever it means, the gun laws to create more safety for everybody, actually. And it's a hard fight. It's not going to be an easy win. It's going to be very tough. It's going to be a really hard battle, and even when the laws are in place, it doesn't necessarily mean instant safety. It's going to be a really hard battle because there are a lot of people pushing back, but we need to keep going. With the hanged, we have the hanged woman here. This is about acceptance, about sacrifice. So there might be actually some compromises that need to be made in order to actually change gun laws. I don't really know what it means. I also feel like we just saw that there needs to be action that needs to be taken. However, the hanged woman is also about inaction. It's about hanging still, waiting till circumstances change. So I do think that we need to keep this topic active. We need to keep talking about this topic. It needs to be spoken about all of the time so it doesn't get out of people's minds. But I also think that sometimes we need to accept that we can't actually act, we can't actually do anything because we don't have the right people in place. Democrats and people fighting for reformed gun laws do not have the right people in place to actually make that happen. So unfortunately, we have to stick to our goals. We have to stick with each other. We have to stick up for what we believe is right. But we also need to wait a little bit until circumstances change, until the right people are in the right places so we can make shit happen. I definitely do see it happening. I don't see it happening very, very soon, but I do see that there is a potential to make shit happen. But we need to keep talking about it. We need to keep bringing it to attention. We need to stick to the facts. We need to keep bringing facts up. If the conservatives, if the Republicans come with facts, we need to debunk them. That is what we need to do. We need to keep pushing this forward, and we need to keep talking about this. And that is what we ultimately can do to make a difference. Because if we show that it's so important and if we're not going to shut up about it, then ultimately action has to be taken by people in government. But unfortunately, we need to wait a little bit until the right people are in government so that things can actually happen and things will actually happen so changes can be made. Whew, I hadn't used this deck in a little bit, but I always forget how easy readings with my Good Karma Tarot flow. It's wild. Okay, so oh my god, we're 6, no, not 6, wait, 9:50 in, and Kanye West is running for president. Um, it's wild. He came out with his whole Ye 24 campaign, I think on Twitter or something. I don't have my Twitter anymore. I don't know my login. I wanted to delete it, but I couldn't find my login. Anyway, Kanye West is running for president. He asked Donald Trump to be his running mate, and I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna necessarily be running as Republican. I know his viewpoints are very Republican, are very, very, very conservative, very far right. But I don't know if he's actually going to be running as Republican. We know that Trump so far is. Also, although I also have heard about potentially if Trump feels like he doesn't isn't getting enough support from Republicans, that he might run as independent as well, which might split the Republican vote, which okay, fine, do that, do that, do that. So, yeah. The first question is, how serious is this? Okay, Kanye West is running for president. How serious is this? How serious is Kanye West running for president? Oh my god, I'm keep dropping all the cards. He's actually gonna move forward with this. The Three of Wands is taking action after a plan has been put in, like after plans have been made. So he already ran for president in 2020, and he got like 70,000 votes, which is 70,000 too many, but still, in however many people live in the US, it's still a relatively small number. However, 70,000 people voted for Kanye West as president. I think back then it was more of a joke. And right now, even though people definitely do not take Kanye West seriously, I also think that he has proven himself to be an incredible asshat and to be very hateful. And I think throughout the last years, he has only, and especially throughout the last months, he has lost so many people's support. Which is a good thing because he's an incredibly hateful person. But yeah, this has been in the works. This has been he is serious about this. I don't know if we shouldn't take this seriously, but he seems to be serious about this. Ooh, yep, he seems to be serious about this. Oh God, I keep dropping all my cards. I'm looking like an amateur here. Oh my God, Queen of Wands. He thinks he can actually do this. Confidence. He thinks he can actually pull this off. He really thinks that he has the actual potential to be the next president. It is wild. Like, I know that we talk, or I haven't necessarily, but I see a lot of talk online where Kanye West is obviously not doing well mentally. Obviously, he's doing horrendous mentally, but he is so confident that he's gonna be the next president of the United States. He is so confident. This is a plan that has been in the works. This is we have two wands cards here. This is a passion project of his. He is so confident that he can actually do this. Wow. How seriously should we take this? Like I mean, I know the answer. Two of Wands. Is this like splitting the Republican vote? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like, does he have the potential to split the Republican vote? I have to cough. Wait. Kanye West energy is tickling my throat, so that's a good sign. Anyway, let's move on with the next question when it comes to Kanye West. Okay, we are 14 minutes in. 14 minutes in. How will Kanye West running for president impact the campaigns, mostly the Republican campaigns? How will Kanye running for president impact the Republican campaigns? The Emperor. Ooh, there really is one. When it comes to American politics, I think it's ridiculous, but overall, for every party, there's one big leader. And I think both Kanye West and Trump really want to be that leader right now. But I almost feel like someone else is going to come in. Like, Emperor? Are you kidding me? Kanye West is not an emperor. Donald Trump is not an emperor. Could there be another person who has way more emperor energy, who's way more qualified for the job, that is gonna actually run this? Because the next question that I'm or oh, did I not write it down? Oh, maybe I'm not. But someone in the Discord server, again, link in the description if you want to join the Discord server. But someone said, how is it even possible that he can run for president after all of his hateful statements? But also, the Republican Party keeps letting these clowns run for their party. And when is enough enough? Like, is there actually going to be someone qualified enough to do this? Excuse me. I'm fine. Like I said, I've been sick all week. I'm just gonna drink some tea. But yeah, yeah. I think he's gonna stir shit up. I think he's gonna stir shit up. It's like people have enough. We have enough of the same song and dance every time when we have these clowns running for our running for our party. People are done. Republicans are done. They have enough. Okay, so I want to know more. How will Kanye running for president impact the at least Republican? No, how will it impact Trump's campaign? The Wheel of Fortune. Is this better for Trump's campaign? Is it better? I don't know. Balance. Like some people. Oh my God. For some people, even Trump isn't right wing enough, but Kanye is. And it's gonna again split the vote of those way far right, because there are Republicans who aren't necessarily like far right. They're just conservative Republicans. But there are also Republicans that are really like far right, which I have had the comments sometimes of Americans saying, "Oh, far right, you don't know what far right is. Are you shitting me? I live in Europe. I know what far right is, okay?" And if you take your regular right wing, that is already far right wing here in the Netherlands, okay? Our moderates are what your Democrats are. Okay? So don't talk to me saying that I don't know what far right is, okay? You don't know what far right is. Anyway, so yeah, that is what I'm seeing. Like, there are people who feel like either Trump has gone soft, and there are people who think that even Trump isn't far right enough that they're gonna move on towards Kanye West. Interesting. That's wild. That's wild. Okay. So now we are at 18 minutes and 10 seconds in, 18 minutes and 10 seconds in. How is Kanye even allowed to run for president with all of his hateful statements? I don't know, man. How is Kanye, with all of his recent hateful statements, how is Kanye even allowed to run for president? The magician, just because he wants to. Just because he wants to. The world, because he is famous. He is huge. The chariot, because he's just going for it. He doesn't care what people think. He thinks he's amazing. He is just taking action. These are all major arcana cards. He thinks he is fucking big shit, okay? He thinks he is amazing. He thinks he's all that. He is a celebrity, so he can do whatever he wants to. He has money, so he can do whatever he wants to. He just wants to do it, so he just does it. That is how Kanye is allowed to run for president with all of his hateful statements. I hate it. I hate it. My is getting extra itchy and scratchy, and maybe that is because I've been nonstop talking for 20 minutes now, or maybe it's just Kanye's energy that sucks and that scratches my throat. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm putting my cards back in the deck. Again, I forgot how much I love my good Karma Tarot. Ugh, I hadn't put it out for a very long time, and then earlier this year I started reading with it, and I rekindled my love with this deck, and now I'm sort of doing it again because I kept it on my desk for a long time, and then I played with it for a long time, and I was like, okay, but I have a lot of other decks as well. that deserve my love. So yeah, taking a sip of tea, and then we're gonna go to the next topics of US student loan forgiveness. Okay, we are at 20 minutes and 10 seconds in. 20 minutes and 10 seconds in. US student loan forgiveness is being postponed again. What is going on? And why delays? Like, what is going on with the student loan forgiveness? I don't know everything. I know that this was like Biden's idea, but then people opposing him are trying to stop this because they feel like this people who went to college should be poor. I don't fucking know. But U.S. student loan forgiveness being postponed again. What is going on? Why the delays? Why the delays? What is going on? Nine of coins. And nine of cups. People who are rich want to be rich and they want to stay high up and they don't want anyone else to be happy but them because they have the money and they feel like they earned the money. And the students low, it's literally so petty. It is so petty because the rich people are rich. The people who oppose the the people who oppose a student loan debt forgiveness stuff, they want either people to be as miserable as they are, or they think that nobody deserves to be as rich as they are, or nobody deserves to have financial benefits, to have financial good things happening um like they do. It's so petty. It's so petty. It's like old people saying that um well, I had to pay off all my loans. I had to pay off all my student debt. So I feel like the current students should also do that. Instead of just like, okay, this realizing that the system is shit and that you also should have deserved to not have to pay it all back and not to have to loan it in the first place because college is ridiculously expensive in the US. Yeah. And that is why there are so many delays. So for the next question, we are at 2222. I like that number, 2222. Will people actually get their student loan forgiveness? My throat, man. Oh, wait. It's ridiculous. Okay. So, will people actually get their loan forgiveness? Three of Wands. Ugh, we have to keep asking, or you have to keep asking for it. Ace of Wands. You have to not give up. You have to constantly keep asking for it. And people who have gotten it. So what I have is I have the Three of Wands, I have the Ace of Wands, I have the Six of Wands. I am pulling a lot of Wands cards today, man. Anyway, you have to keep talking about it. You have to keep it on top of people's minds. But also, those who have given student loan forgiveness should keep talking about it, that they got it, so that again, it stays on people's minds. But also, it shows that Biden is actually doing the things and that he's actually getting it done with the student loan forgiveness. And that if some people get it, then other people should also get it. So it's sort of that type of energy. But will people actually get their student loan forgiveness? I feel like if you keep, like again, if you keep talking about it, then it will happen. Justice. Eventually, I think that maybe literally the justice system is going to involve itself with it, because if there is a law or if there is like a ruling that it should happen, that the student loan forgiveness should happen, then it's going to happen. So that is what I'm seeing here. So yeah, okay, that is actually all the questions that I have. And yeah, let me put the cards back Because it was kind of quiet in chat, which is totally fine. I understand that not everybody who watches live streams necessarily wants to participate in live chat. That's totally fine. However, if you are here and there is a topic that you would really like me to cover, if you have any question when it comes to politics, world news, anything, let me know in chat. So, because I would love to help you out. Okay, my riffle shuffle is not working because my hands are hurting. But yeah, let me know if there are any more topics that you would like me to cover. And again, if not, that's totally fine. Then this live stream is just gonna be a little bit shorter. And I have my scratchy, itchy throat anyway, so that's fine. I'm okay with not having a lot of people watching necessarily. So yeah. Let's see, because where do I have people watching right now? Is that on Twitch? I think it might be on Twitch. Why can I not see this? This is so weird. I can't even see where my actual views are coming from. I think it's on Twitch. So, okay. What I want to do now is I'm just going to call it quits. And if you want to see the political readings that I did, you can check the timestamps below. And yeah, I did really enjoy this. Don't forget to click the link in the description to join my Discord server. You can also book a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me, again, through the link in the description box. I'm going to do on my website soon. I am redoing my website. And when my new website is live, my readings are going to be video instead of just audio. So I'm really, really excited about that. But yeah, for now, I want to thank you so much for watching. And I hope you tune in next week. Bye bye.